Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is Mel7 Gaming. We're back with some more Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. And we have, I think, the final mission for Kestrel Lancers. So Sarna number 6. I went ahead, I think we saw that. I went ahead and grabbed the kill the 3 assassin mechs from the cantina. We've repaired stuff. It doesn't matter. We're not really worried about those mechs. I think there's no turnaround for us here, right? We've got to jump into a next fresh set of mechs and drop and see what we've got. And we're going to do that. All right, Commander. Captain Damu, we're about to engage in the fight of our lives. The Compelleds must know that if they can't wipe us out before the heavy guards touch down on Sarna, it's over for them. Their only hope of maintaining control of the planet will be to utterly destroy our forces, so that when Colonel Sortek touches down, they'll have the numbers to fight him back. We've all gone through too much just to lose everything at the end. We must muster whatever strength we have left and hold the line until Colonel Sortek relieves us. Hold until relieved. It's a reference for those of you that are old enough to remember some old World War II movies. Gather your best mechs, equipment, and mech warriors and meet my Crater Cobras at the following coordinates. Prepare to give Big Mac everything you got. We do not go through 6 months of hell just to die on the day that the reinforcements arrive. The only thing left to do is hold the line. We do that, and we will live to see tomorrow. Well, some of us might. Some of us might not. There's gonna be a lot of good speeches here in a minute. Difficulty 80. Continue on. We know that we're gonna get, well, we think we're gonna get 350 as our tonnage. That's what we planned around. All right. It is still there. We drop right away. There's no option. We'll go ahead and take these guys out. I'll go in bad shape, but that's okay. We will go King Crab. We will go, I've decided I'm taking the Annie. We're going to go ahead and throw the Marauder in there, and we are going to throw the Orion in there. And that should get us what we want. All right. Who likes this? Freeman does. Anybody else? No. All right, Freeman.
We got this. No
You're right.
prisoners, no mercy.
Lots of people have done like a turn in it, but not much in it. Oh, Freeman likes this one even better. You know what? We'll put Freeman in this one.
See if there's a transit strap stuck to my foot.
All right. I'm going to go maybe Bellinger in my favorite one because I may as well put the best mech in my favorite mech. And then, although, man, these 3 are all, like I say, my favorite, but man, each of these 3 particular mechs, not necessarily just generically the model, but these 3, man, we've got set up well. You know what I'm saying? I like them a lot. Let's go with pilots that are not needing to rest. So we put Beach in here. That's probably a pretty good shout. Or Birch. Actually, let's go with Birch. There we go. Yeah. You know, because you can't kill the rooster. All right, let's, I think that's it. Let's drop.
This is it, everyone. Colonel Sortek is on the verge of making planetfall and is en route to our position. McCarran knows that if we successfully relink with the Davian heavy guards, they're done for. So they're gonna throw everything they have at us trying to put us in the ground before Colonel Sortek's reinforcements arrive. We've spent the past 6 months in hell, cowering and sulking in the shadow of those bastards, trying to survive against unprecedented circumstances. No dropship support, no air support, no way of communicating with the jump point. Hell, we even made it by with no HPG, completely blind to the rest of the inner sphere. We made it through all of that. But today, finally, we can stand tall against these Capellan bastards. Today is a day of retribution. Today we are finally taking the fight to them.
Fusiliers, I'm not one for speeches as eloquent as our mercenary friends. We have been struggling to survive since the Grey River ran red with the blood of our fallen brothers and sisters. Just remember, they're still here. They're watching over us, and today, God willing, we will avenge their deaths. For New Certus, for House Hasek.
We have contacts. Dead ahead. All forces fire at will. Stay in
It feels
cover
like we
and
haven't got any
support one
closer to that
another.
guy.
Don't let them spill one more ounce of Cobra's blood today.
Commander,
All right.
Colonel
Destroy
Westrom is
everything.
right about one thing.
Kill them all.
The Mecharran's forces will be relentless. There's no telling when the Davion heavy guards will make it to the field. So we need to support one another if we're going to make it out of this alive. Tread carefully, Commander.
I think we're supposed to be closer to him by the time all the talking ended, but we're in an annihilator, so not so much. But that's okay. Because Annie got a gun. Lots of them. Alright, I'm going to hop back in the cockpit here. Just trying to make sure that I, like, don't blow myself up walking through any of this stuff. Close. There we go.
See now what the compelling Confederation is capable of.
Can't touch me.
Alright, one down.
Target acquired.
We'll try to watch our ammo a little bit. I don't think anybody's going to blame me for dying to this crowd. I'll be honest with you. You walked out in front of Murderer's Row, literally. Although you did tear up some street signs. That's not very nice.
New target cataphract. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
6 months. Mechwarrior and his cronies have taken 6 months and hundreds of our brothers and sisters' lives with them. Fusiliers, make them pay.
I'm just going to sit here for a minute. I mean, I don't really know that there's any benefit to getting to the end of this, right? I mean, we are where we are. All right, one more there.
Raven.
You can kind of sit here and wait to see where he goes.
Target destroyed.
Yeah, that's about as expected. Another Raven nearby, maybe? Something with some ECM. Something that's shooting back. Could be a cataphract. There are cataphracts with ECM.
Vindicator.
Vindy? Okay. There we go. Got some shots in on it.
Target acquired.
Couple of Vindies. There we go. That one does not need his PPC.
It's gone.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Gator here. Target is trashed.
Acquired.
Yeah, we may as well get those guys fast, because they're easy to kill.
Enemy guards have just touched down. Our rushed mech drops scatter us across a wide area. We are reforming our lances.
All right, heat's an issue. I'm gonna cool down my shooting here for a second.
2 minutes. Hold out just a little longer.
Target destroyed.
All right, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. What do we got there? All right, I'm gonna slide over here and let somebody else take the shots for a second. Everybody else is in perfect shape. Suppose I could just get into another mech and tank with whatever that is.
Target acquired.
I'm gonna hide over here for a second. Something decides to walk around this corner. I'll do my best to end it, but otherwise, I think I'm gonna wait here for a second. Get rid of the trees.
Target destroyed.
Engaging with lance.
Target destroyed.
All right, there is a cataphract out there somewhere. I saw it. Right behind me. Okay, let me try to get around this building here.
Structure failure. Lost something.
Oh, wait, well, I'm coming.
Forces of the Federated Suns. The Davion Heavy Guards are here to assist. It's time to take the fight to Mechwarrion's armored cavalry.
All right, let's get on this stalker
Thank you,
here.
Commander. One last push and then it's over. Let's
All right,
finish
he's
this.
critical. Who's over here?
To all forces of the Federated Suns, we have cleared the field. Sarna is ours.
Commander,
Is that everything?
I just want to say thank you. If you hadn't come to help us all those months ago, I have no doubt in my mind that we would have died like the rest of our brothers and sisters in the 5th. We'll never forget what you did for us.
Likewise, Captain. Without you, we would never have been able to complete our mission for the Kestrel Lancers. Now let's all fall back in with the Heavy Guards and finally get some R&R. It's been one hell of a campaign.
I don't know what they're shooting at. Just the buildings? There's somebody hidden over here? Nope, there it goes. All right, I don't know, what do you think? 40% maybe? Active probe, a lot of jump jets, some LRM. Once again, we did not leave a lot of each mech left. You know what I'm saying? Grab one more of those. That'll get us another Raven we can grab. Vindies, some cataphracts, some blackjacks. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything in here. We could go for a stalker. I don't know that there's any... There's not a lot of stalkers out there, though, with a lot of cool gear we need. But, I mean, why not? I mean, what else are we going to do with it? Take just 8 billion heat sinks? All right, well, let's grab some. We're likely to see more stalkers going forward. So it's something we can grab a fair amount of. And it's a mech that we actually legitimately would use if we had, although I don't know that we have the room for it in the Lance at the moment. Still got 8 left. What do you need for a blackjack? 9. Bindi? 9. I mean, I guess we could maybe go... Yeah, I don't know. There's just not a whole lot there I'm interested in. Maybe cataphract. We'll just take some cataphract parts. Again, we're not gonna have enough for it, but we'll get a few, and then later if we decide that, you know, we got some extra salvage to dump towards something, we can take it and strip it and sell it, whatever we want to do. But for now, that'll be okay. So we did 2,000 damage, which is about what we expect. King Crab did 900. 455 and 47, so Freeman and Birch were pretty much about the same in the middle. That Marauder took no damage at all. Look at that. But, you know, Freeman got in there with the Orion like he's supposed to. He did some tanking. He only got 1 mech kill, 2 for Birch, 2 for Bellinger. I got 12. Yay me. What do we get? ER large laser, tier 5. Tier 5 autocannon 5. Okay, well, we got a couple mechs with UX. We got a bunch of mechs with LB10X cluster on them, so that's good. Some double heat sinks, that'll be nice. We'll get some, I think we get 1 off of the fire starter we're taking apart, but that's 10 of them. That's a lot. That'll help. An LRM-20 with Artemis, but just the 1, huh? Okay. All right, well, you know, maybe on a crab or something like that. Oh, wait, I just received your report from Arden Sortek. Cannot tell you how glad I am to hear that you made it through the Sarna campaign. When I heard the armored cav ambush and the HPG being destroyed, I feared that I might have condemned you all to death. You had all the Kestrel Lancers worried for you. Well, I'm sorry that I cannot be there in Sarna to debrief you in person. There's still too much for me to do here on Tigris. Please accept this canned message as your formal debriefing. By the time Comstar is able to deliver this message to you, our offensive with the news feeds which the news feeds have taken to calling the Forced Succession War, will be over. As I speak, Comstar is negotiating the end to all hostilities between the 5 great houses. When all is said and done, the Capellan Confederation will have to capitulate that it has lost over half its former territory. Most will be claimed by House Davian through right of conquest, but some by 2 former Capellan commonalities declaring independence from the Confederation. First to break away was the Tikhonov commonality. They were holding out hope that the Confederation would come to their aid, but after being cut off from a direct logistical route to Sion, they eventually declared independence to spare their citizens from further Davian invasions. You won't believe who leads them, our old friend Pavel Rydzik. After he managed to escape our forces and fled Tikhonov, Strategic Director Rydzik retreated to Elgin, where he took control of the region, declaring himself Supreme Lord of the Tikhonov Free Republic. His reign didn't last long. An assassin killed him back in June. The other breakaway faction is the St. Ives Commonality. Former heir of the Confederation, Candice Lau, abandoned her father to declare her own province independent from the Confederation. I can't imagine how Maximilian Lau is taking that one. Comstar is negotiating to formally recognize these independent provinces as new nations once their leaders can charter the new laws of the provisional governments. Be sure to be on the lookout for those two once all the dust settles later this year. The next item we'll need to discuss is the destruction of the Sarna's HPG. After the Fusiliers destroyed the HPZ, Comstar was furious with the Federated Sons, claiming us ultimately responsible for its destruction. They put the entirety of the Federated Sons under interdiction, cutting off interstellar communication and commerce between the hundreds of Federation worlds. Your report about the imposter Fusiliers captured by Captain Damu couldn't have come at a worse time. Had we known about this a month ago, we would have been able to mount a defense against Comstar's accusations. But First Prince Davian has already agreed to allow Comstar to station their own mech security forces at every HPG in the Federation to ensure that such a debacle never happens again. It's much too late to defend our role in the Sarna HPG attack now, even if we know we are not responsible for its destruction. The interdiction, along with the war efforts, sent the Federated Sons' economy in tailspin. Had they maintained their interdiction, Comstar could have very much bankrupted the entire Federation, which brings me to the most uncomfortable part of this debrief. Federated Sons can no longer financially support the remainder of your contract with your unit. I'm to inform you that we are invoking our cancellation clause and releasing you for the remaining 4 months of your contract. You'll be compensated for this with your agreed-upon MRB release bonus. I'm sorry our time together had to end like this, Commander. Ultimately, it's completely out of my hands. The Crucis Lancers won't be escaping those budget cutbacks either. While for the time being, my command will still exist on paper. For the most part, most of our personnel, the 2nd Crucis Lancers, have been consolidated into the 3rd Crucis. Under Marshal Pedrosa's command, will continue to garrison Tigris. I currently exist to ensure that the Kestrel Lancers continue to be a paper tiger to our enemies, while the Federation's economy recovers from the war. But I won't let this deter me. I forged the Kestrel Lancers from nothing once, I can do it again. Although you won't be around to help me this time, Commander, I'll never forget the contributions you and your team made to keep the legend of the Kestrel Lancer alive. We'll be back and stronger than ever. You'll see. Goodbye, my friend, until we meet again. All right. Oh, we got more stuff here. I didn't even notice. Double heat sinks. We got an ammo for everything. All right. Good enough. Perfect. Not too shabby. We did just fine. We got a few mechs that need to be repaired, but very little, considering how badly we got our... Did he lose an arm? SRM Force. Hold on. Let's fix this. Let's Orion. Let's kill that. Yeah. Do we have enough SRM 4s to fix that? Repair all. We do not. Do we have other SRM 4s that maybe are not the same level? No, but you know what we could do, just for fun? What if we go Inferno? Yeah, why not? We'll do that. That looks good. I'm gonna go here. Apparently that wiped out the other one. That's fine. There we go. Something like that. Repair all, start work. And use. So we lost 2 arms in those last 2 missions. That's not too shabby. We can live with that. Repair all. All right, start work. So we got a little bit of a repair bill. But not a butcher's bill, right? We did just fine. We got a few more days for that to finish. Then we can upgrade our Raven, assuming we still want to at that point. We probably will. We've got a few assault mechs. We might trade a Zeus for something else, maybe something closer to 100 tons, because we are going to have some 400-ton missions coming up at some point. So we are going to need to get a little bit bigger. But we're not in bad shape. You know, it could be another Annie, could be another King Crab. There's not a lot of... I think those are the only 200... Oh, Night Star is 95 tons. I don't think it has hands. So I guess we could kind of look forward to those. In fact, we have enough to buy that Night Star now. In fact, let's take a look. Let us take a look to see if that Night Star is... it's not going to let us use it right here, probably because we're not on a industrial world. So we'll see about that next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be back with the rest of the campaign in Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. Cheers.